to you at number 1, following Cuckoo off 0 goals. Number 2, Yazin Amerson, 1 goal. Number 3, Ali Patterson off 3 goals. Shutting the back door, Mustafa Fasinro, 1 goal. They total 5 on handicap. That means there's a 2-goal difference. It's 4-chucker match. You take 4/6 of the difference because the full game of polo is 6 chuckers. Of that difference of 2, giving you a fraction. Mark Holmes starts play. We've got 1.5 on the board to FK3, Pawa to you. Picking it up is Dimeji Aluku, substituting for Musadik Tali. In comes Yazin Amerson, lovely backhand from him. In this opening chucker, he's on Pistona, beautifully mounted on the ponies that he played in the Magic Academy. And it's Ali Patterson who's taking it down the field now on Compinche. Ali Patterson going down towards the goal mouth, played really well the other day. Coming in, Ali Patterson under the neck. Matala Aliu was there with him. And first goal goes, a beautiful goal to the stick of Ali Patterson, taking that 1.5 on handicap up to 2.5 in the opening minute. So they'll come back, line up in the middle. So very grateful to the sponsors of the Low Cup, Arbico, and for today's Governor's Cup, Caverton. Mark Holmes bowls the ball in. Who will be picking it up? Coming in there now is Ali Patterson, being mounted on ponies of Kunle Tanubu and Coyote Awogboro, as Ali Patterson takes it forward. Sends it down to the front door. Yazin Amerson goes in there, but it'll be Sadiq Dantata who's there first of all. Linda, I believe, for him on the opening chucker, but he may have changed it as we come through now. Coming there is Ali Patterson. He took it nicely on the near side, and this is a hell of a start for the team of FK3. Power to you as he pops it away, and Ali Patterson gets 2 quick goals in the first 2 minutes. They move up to 3.5. So they come back and reverse ends. Every goal that is scored in polo, we reverse ends. The grey that Musti's on, Moscow. Dimeji's tail completely changed his order around, making it rather difficult for me, so I won't be able to tell you much about his ponies. Idris Baramasi on Agad, as following Cuckoo takes the backhand. Gaucho, the bay for him in this opening chucker. Coming in to pick it up, Ali Patterson, but it's following Cuckoo there in front of him. Matala Aliu comes and takes it forward. Matala being pushed over the boards and backing up well was Idris Baramasi, who you remember was victorious for Abuja Rubicon in the Magic Adumi. Coming through now at pace is going to be Yazin Amerson to try and cut off the forward advance. Backing up well there is that... It was indeed, I think it was Dimeji Aluko who scored there. Dimeji substituting today for Musadik Tale, puts the first one on the board for them. So they're going to give them a change halfway through this opening chucker. We'll be doing that throughout the games today and again tomorrow. So you might say, why have they blown the whistle when they've already sent them off? And that's because they count the 25 seconds, which is allocated before you blow the whistle, so that there is no advantage to either team. And that really matters if the teams are level and you've got 1 or 2 minutes remaining on the clock in the last chucker. That's why they do it. Last year in the Low Cup final, Dimeji Aluku played for Lagos A+1 along with Aliu Tijani, Abadantata, Abdul Rahman Mohammed when they beat Lagos MSD Baby Bears 6-3. So Dimeji, substituting today, was in last year's final and victorious. Following Cuckoo, comes back on and a grey. Sicario for him. Ali Patterson returns to the field with 0 Azul. Yazin Amusan. Now, this is one of my favourite ponies of Yazin's, the beautiful chestnut Luli. And some of you may remember in the opening Majikadumi match, he scored, rather in the Open Cup finally, scored 2 great goals on Luli. And she played very well throughout the Majikadumi, so keep an eye out for that chestnut of Yazin's. Bringing it around, it's Sadiq Dantata. Dantata pushes it forward. Tata, the chestnut that he's on. Going back and taking it there on the near side was Dimeji Aluku. Moscow, the grey pony that he's on. Coming through now and picking it up and turning it around is going to be Idris Badamasi. He looks up towards the target. Idris Badamasi fires it down there. Has he found the flags? I think that might be Flash that he's on, but coming in is Musti Fasinro. Whistle has gone as they were heading down towards the target. So a very good start for Lagos FK3 Pawa to you. Getting those 2 quick goals to add to their advantage of 1.5. With the now on day 17 of the tournament. All those chukkers that have been played means that it's not so easy to score goals now, as the ground is getting a little bit broken, and not surprisingly as we head towards the conclusion of the tournament. Sending it up there for Musti Fasinro, but coming there first of all will be Matala Aliu. Matala brings it around. Clever play from him. That was nice play from Matala. He winds up, he sends it over towards the scoreboard. Coming in to pick it up will be Folarin Cuckoo. Folarin didn't get a hold of it because he didn't manage to get the backhand. He had been fouled just before that. They would have played the advantage if the backhand had been successful. Therefore, they give the penalty against the opposition. Spot hit for the team of Lagos FK3 Power to you for that last infringement as Folarin was coming in to make the play. Ali Patterson winds up from the spot. Former winner of the British Open Gold Cup, along with Diego Kavanagh, Adolfo Cambiasso and Rashid Al-Bawadi, so he knows how to play a good game of polo. Coming in there is Musti Fasinro, takes it down there. Backing up on the opposition, though, is Matala Aliu. He turns it around. Got no one to pass to at the moment. He's going to have to do all the work on his own because he's got nobody up there in front of him. He comes through, taking it forward. Up now goes Dimeji for the pass. The pass is tried to be executed by Matala, backing up well. Idris Badamasi comes through in company with Musti Fasinro. Still the forward advance comes in. Yazin Amerson wasn't able to bring that one around, nor also was Dimeji. Pouncing onto it, though, is Sadiq Dantata. Sadiq comes through, left it behind. Coming in there, the veteran campaigner shows all his experience. Well, he's not that veteran, but he's certainly got the experience. And here comes Ali Patterson. He's hunting down the field. Ali Patterson, I believe this is Zero Azul. He comes in. Look at the pace of the horse of Sadiq Dantata. Comes in. Ali Patterson keeps control. Folarin Cuckoo calling for it. Challenged, though, by Matala Aliu. Coming in now, I think that's Yazin Abuzan. Yazin comes through, and Yazin puts another one onto the board. A nice goal there for Yazin. And I told you this pony Luli could operate, and she operated nicely for him there. Yazin having a very successful tournament for 2025, won the Chapel Hill Delham Open Cup on the first Sunday, made the final of the Majikadumi on the second Sunday, and he's in the semi-finals of the Load Cup on the third Saturday. You can't come much better than that, than if they win today and make it 3 finals for him. Ball in play. Who will be picking it up in the lineup? Coming out there is Folarin Cuckoo. Cuckoo doesn't get a hold of it. Dimeji is hooked out of it by Ali Patterson. Ali Patterson under the neck sends it up for Yazin. Back in defence goes Sadiq Dantata. Dantata didn't get much angle on that, nor much length. And it's Yazin Amazan now who pounces onto it. He's challenged by Dimeji Aluku. Dimeji comes in on Yazin. Through now to pick it up will be Idris Badamasi. Idris Besides the ponies of Golden Alchemy, I've got 3 here today from the Abuja Pecan team that was successful in the Magicadumi. So he's certainly got plenty of ponies to play on as Sadiq Dantata takes it forward. Going back, it's going to be Ali Patterson. He just takes it forward, gives himself a little bit of room. Turns it. Look at the way he brought it round the corner there, Ali. Up to Yazin. John Halls will no longer here to coach them as Ali Patterson pumped that one forward into the territory of the opposition. Tries to get it to Musti, but sitting deep was Idris Badamasi. He turns it around. Idris, as I said, victorious in the Magicadumi for Abuja Rubicon as he sent that one forward up there to Matala Aliu. Matala won't get there. It's picked up by Yazin Amerson. Lovely near side forward. Then he gets the backhand coming through. Ali Patterson tries to pick it up. Bell has gone. Has there been any whistle? No, they haven't. They continue on. They've got the 30 seconds of play remaining. The backhand by Matala Aliu, but this time the whistle does go. Off they go, and that's, very good chucker for Lagos FK3. Power to you. They started with a goal and a half advantage, and they now lead 4.5 to 1. So the penalty in favour of Lagos FK3, power to you, and it's Ali Patterson who takes that penalty to 30 yards out, and he put it wide. Well, I have to be honest, everyone will probably agree who's been watching this week, we haven't exactly had the finest example of penalty taking throughout the week. Can't remember how many 30s and 40s have been missed, but at least double figures, that's for sure. As it's taken forward now by Matala Aliu. Back in defence goes Yazin Amusan. And it's Yazin on the very pretty grey. Shisha will bring it around the corner. Can all those people just watch this? I hope... I wouldn't want Yazin to knock that one into the Chief of the Naval Staff. Excuse me, sir. But you were in a dangerous position there, and Yazin was heading towards you. Anyway, very good to see that you're okay. Here, the Chief of the Naval Staff for the Chief of the Naval Staff Cup later on. Idris Bar turned around there into the middle. Who will it be? It looks like it's going to be Idris Badamasi. Badamasi turns it, pushes it forward up there to the middle of the field. Coming through now to pick it up will be Matala Aliu. Matala comes through. Matala still has it. Winds up, sends it forward for Idris Badamasi, who waits. He's challenged by Musti Fasinro. Fasinro takes the backhand nicely up to Yazin Amusan. Yazin got an unkind bounce, left it behind. That allows Idris Badamasi to pick it up. We're a minute and a half gone in this second chukker of 4 that we're playing for the Governor's Cup. Idris Badamasi comes out of the melee, and it's Idris now who has it, takes it towards the middle of the field. Ali Patterson gives ground and doesn't attempt a shot so that he doesn't give away a penalty. Coming through Yazin Amusan. Matala Aliu takes the right away, and it's Matala now. He sends it forward, but it's going to go straight onto the stick of no, it isn't. Yazin didn't come in to make the play. Matala kept it to himself, and it's Matala Aliu coming through now towards the flags. Matala, the backhand was taken. The backhand, I think, ricocheted off another pony. It will go wide over the back line. If you hit the ball over the back line off your own pony, then it is a safety 60. But if it comes off another pony, which I think it did, then it's a knock-in. So Ali Patterson, I believe this is Milanesa for him as he takes the strike. Pushes it down over onto the far side. Coming in there now will be Musti Fasinro, takes the backhand, but it's met by Idris Badamasi. Idris Badamasi fired it forward, coming in there. Sadiq Dantata appeals for the foul. The umpires are disinterested as Ali Patterson pushes it up over the halfway line. Continues the advance, but this time the whistle has gone. Mark Holmes, our umpire, along with Terence Spilsbury. Mark from England, Terence from South Africa. Mark explaining to Sadiq why that wasn't a penalty in his favour. Sadiq was a little upset, thinking that they would get the penalty. Idris Badamasi also having words. So we come forward up to the penalty 4 position. They were advancing at the time. That's why they take it to the 60-yard defended goal. So the penalty goes for the team of Lagos. FK3, Pawa to you in the red and blue. Ali Patterson settles Milanesa down onto the leading leg. Now, when you take a penalty, you want a pony that comes in nicely balanced, not disunited, and gives you a nice hitting platform. And this pony, ears are pricked, nice hitting platform, still on the leading leg. What you don't want is it to break stride and become disunited. And Ali takes it, not quite straight enough, met there by Sadiq Dantata. Now it's Folarin Kuku, Folarin along with Yazin Amusan, but it's going to be taken now nicely by Dimeji Alyuku, substituting for Musadik Tali. He left it behind. In comes Matala Aliu. Turns it, takes it out towards the boards. It'll be Idris Badamasi, and it's Badamasi now advancing down the field. Idris taps it under the pony of Folarin Kuku. Idris sends it right the way up to the middle of the field. Coming through now, Folarin will take it himself, and it's Folarin Kuku. Takes a bit of an agricultural swing at that one, but it's a little bit effective. Ali Patterson takes the backhand, and that's the way you want to play. Oh, backhand, big bump from Dimeji Aluko on the opposition of Yazin Amusan. Taking it forward and pumping it up there to the front door is Matala Aliu. Matala, backhand from Ali Patterson. Didn't get it the way he'd hoped to. Coming in now will be Idris Badamasi. Idris turns it, goes towards the middle of the field. Backed up now by Dimeji Aluku. Dimeji looks up. He's got Ali Patterson there wrong. He's got Folarin Kuku there in front of him. Folarin gives ground. Dimeji comes in. Dimeji, and has the whistle gone. I think he was saying that he had too much traffic in the way, but let's see if the umpires agree. So there was a penalty as Dimeji was taking it towards the goal mouth. Too much traffic in the way. So they've given him the option, the team, of either taking the spot where the penalty was blown, or they can take a penalty too. It was quite on the angle, so I suspect they will not take the spot hit. They'll take it on the angle. So for those of you new to polo, when the ball is struck, it creates a line from where it is hit to where it is going, and you own that line and are the only player allowed to make a play on the ball. No one else can come and enter that line unless it is safe. If you enter the line dangerously or stand on the line, which was the case there, then a penalty will be blown. So who have we got coming out in the half-time change in this second chukker? That's Chuzma for Yazin Amusan, who he played in the Magic Academy, went nicely. Also there for Ali Patterson. I think that is unique. Folarin Kuku. Pikachu, the dark bay that he's on. So there's 3 of the ponies for that team. I know that I'm waiting in the last chukker for Yazin to come out on Michaela, who was the best playing pony in the Chapel Hill Denham Open Cup. As the penalty is taken by Matala Aliu, and he pots it through. Nicely taken there for Matala. Matala Aliu puts number 2 on the board for Lagos Golden Alchemy. So they line up, they change ends, every goal that is scored. The Governor's Cup at stake, and also a place in the final of the Low Cup tomorrow. The Low Cup sponsored by Arbico, the Governor's Cup sponsored by Caverton. Mark Holmes restarts play, rolls it into the line out. It's going to be picked up nicely by Matala Aliu on the near side. Matala takes it down the field. With him comes Fowler in Cuckoo. Matala Aliu comes in. Cuckoo comes in and takes Matala away, and that allows Ali Patterson to take the backhand. Takes it out there to Yazin Amusan, and it's Yazin who swings onto the right of way. Yazin pushes it forward. Chuzma, the chestnut that he's on. Now it's Sadiq Dantata. Through comes Yazin, and it's still Yazin who has the right away. He's hooked out of it by Sadiq Dantata. Through came Musti Fasinro. Whistle has gone. So the infringement there, I believe Sadiq hooked him, but there had been a penalty infringement before that, therefore there was no advantage. So when he took the hook, having already infringed, that's why they blew it, because there was no advantage. You do try and play the advantage so that the game keeps flowing, but if there is no advantage, then the whistle will be blown and the penalty awarded, which was the case there, as Ali Patterson sends it down there to Yazin Amusan, but it's going to be Demeji Aluku who took the backhand. He found fresh air. Fortunately for him, Sadiq Dantata's there. Sadiq sends it out to the sidelines. In comes Ali Patterson. Ali takes it to the boards. Unfortunately for him, it's hopped the boards and gone out of play. So when the ball goes out of play, you count 8 seconds. The ball is dropped down. The umpire calls play. You can't tee it up. You've got 5 seconds in which to hit it. The opposition must be 30 yards away. If they're not 30 yards away, then the whistle won't be blown unless they interfere with the play before they've gone 30 yards. Coming through now, Fowler in Cuckoo on Pikachu, takes it towards the middle of the field. Now coming through will be Idris Baramasi. Coming there now and turning it around is Sadiq Dantata. Sadiq came in, took the backhand. Ali Patterson was there. Penalty goes for the team of Lagos FK3 Pawa to you, and it'll be Ali Passon to take it. This is a penalty 3, 40 yards out, so you can defend it, but you may not come out across the back line until after the ball has been struck. You mustn't stand in the goal mouth, that's why you see all the players over there, but you can have a chance of coming out. Yazin Amerson at the walk. Oh, my word. That's a beautifully taken penalty from Yazin Amerson. Well done indeed to Yazin as he popped that one away in fine style on the very pretty chestnut Chuzma. And if you want to see what a fine string of pretty ponies look like, go and have a look at the 6 or 7 that Yazin's got here. They're all very good-looking ponies, all very nicely fed, but above all, I know they play well, but I'm quite sure that Yazin also picks them for their looks, because they also look very nice. And the ball just in before the bell went. 30 seconds remain. Picked up now by Idris Baramasi. Idris Baramasi got 3 ponies here today of Buja Rubicon, Discovery, Next Level, and Follow Me. All of them played in the Magic Academy as it's taken down the field now by Demeji Aluko, coming there and taking the under the next shot. Idris Baramasi takes it down towards the flags. Over the back line it goes wide and out of play. The end of our second chukker. Give them a little hand of applause. Played in last year's Major Generals Cup at Guards Polo Club. And Fowlerin comes out. And that's Rihanna, that very nice Palomino pony that you see that he's on. And I can tell you that the other pony he played the other day that came down is not playing today, but she's absolutely okay, which is very good news. Demeji Aluko looks like he's coming back out on the grey Moscow that he played earlier on. Nonino for Ali Patterson. Yazin comes back out on the very pale grey silver. In the Magic Academy, he played this pony mostly the first chukker. Used to play it twice. And as I said, very pretty looking pony. Goes well for him. And Musti Fasinro, Combate, the Dark Bay that he's on in this chukker. So from the back line, it will be brought in by Ali Patterson. Ali, from the back line, brings it in. Nonino. Gelding, big chunky gelding. But now their third game of the week means that they're beginning to get going quite well. I know that they were a little bit worried about the fitness, having been no chance to play, but now with 3 games under their belt, if they win, they'll be well tuned up for tomorrow. Likewise, if Golden Alchemy win, they'll be well tuned as well. Ali Patterson turns it around, nicely has possession. Sends it forward. Who will it pick up there? Coming through at pace is going to be Folarin Cuckoo. Now it's Matala Aliu. Matala turns it around. He's challenged by Ali Patterson. Matala sends it up to Yazin. And it's Yazin who takes possession for the team of Lagos FK3. Power to you. Yazin Amusan takes it forward. He's challenged by Sadiq Dantata. Sadiq doesn't get a hold of it. And here goes Yazin. He's left it behind. Folarin Cuckoo left it behind as well. Backing up well is going to be Ali Patterson, who says to Musti, go. Then he sends it up there to Yazin Amusan. Yazin pushes down there to stretch out the opposition. Backhand taken by Sadiq Dantata. Didn't have any angle. And it's Yazin Amusan who shoots from distance. And that is a beautiful goal from Yazin Amusan, who pounced onto the backhand. And that's why when you do a backhand, you want to have angle. If you do a backhand straight, that's exactly what will happen. One of the players from the opposition coming down the line is likely to pick it up. So you will notice that what players do is take the angled backhand out towards the boards either way in order to avoid exactly what happened there. Picked up in the line out by the team of Golden Alchemy. Still advancing down the field. It is Folarin Cuckoo now, takes it forward. Folarin to the middle of the field. The dun pony is on, as I said. Rihanna, he launches it. Has it got the right angle? Not quite. Out of play it goes. Idris Badamasi, I believe that's Rubia for him in this chukker. Whistler's gone, though, as they were just advancing down the field there. Dimeji Aluku, the grey pony, Moscow. Some of you may remember another great Moscow that used to play in the high goal in England, unfortunately no longer with us. It was made by Tom De Bruyne in South Africa, went to England, bought and played by Facundo Pires from memory. Was also named Moscow, was one of the best players that played in the high goal for several years. I think then went to Argentina, having been in England. To give you a little history, Moscow, like the one out there now. So taking the hit from the back line, the primary, which is the person that can go to the striking player, mustn't be interfered with. If you do interfere with the primary, then it's an automatic penalty for, and that's the case here. So it'll be Yazin Amusan. Remember, he took that lovely penalty before. In he comes on silver to take the strike. My word, he's hitting the ball beautifully today, and it's met there right in the goal mouth there. It was Musti Fasinro, but now it's Matala Aliu. Matala, Musti comes in. Musti takes the backhand. I'm afraid he missed it, pouncing onto it, but he rectifies his mistake. A beautiful backhand there from Matala Aliu. Here comes Ali Patterson. He's out there on his own, so he can safely turn that without incurring a whistle. In he comes, Ali Patterson. comes in, and finally he pops it away. If he hadn't popped it away, I'm pretty sure it would have been an infringement. So another one goes up onto the board. Lagos FK3, Power to you, 7.5, are cruising. They'll give them a free change as they come back to the middle of the field. 7.5 on the board, 2 to Lagos Golden Alchemy. So after that allocated 25 seconds, whistle is blown. Musti Fastenrow won the Magic with line trill trafficking, I think Trafiguna, I think that was it was called, in 2011 and 2012. Made the finals 2013, but wasn't victorious. He's won the Open and Silver in the past, and the silver when it was known as the Dancer. His highest handicap has been 2 goals in the past. And what a year Yazin Amusan has had. First Sunday, he won the Open Cup with Lagos STL when they beat Clearwater Farms 12 goals to 5. And last Sunday, he won the Magicadumi when it was 12 goals to 13. Lagos STL, I beg your pardon, he lost the Magicadumi when Lagos STL went down to Abuja Rubicon 12 goals to 13. Matala Aliu in the opposition won the Low Cup with GDF Global in 2023 when they beat Trojan Ark 6 goals to 5. And I'll tell you a little bit more when we get in the next break. And it's Sadiq Dantata, Lagos Golden Alchemy. I've got a bit of work to do. He's left it behind, following Kuku. Now that had quite a lot of angle onto it. Dimeji tried to pick it up, and away goes Yazin Amusan, and it's Yazin Amusan who's taking it down the field. Yazin pushes down, still has it. Yazin comes through, tries to take the strike at distance. Coming through, the backhand taken by Matala Aliu. In comes Ali Patterson. Yazin Amasan comes in, but in front of him, Sadiq Dantata has it. Sadiq still pushes down there. Now it's Yazin, takes the under the neck shot, doesn't get a hold of it. Coming through now is going to be Sadiq Dantata. Now it's Yazin. He drives it forward nicely, and it's Yazin who's bringing it down the field. Yazin pushes forward, still down there. Look like he's changed his order, and that's Mystica that he's on the bay. He was meant to be on Michaela, but Michaela has a white foot. Ooh, got away with it, or didn't get away with it. So you see that Idris Badamasi broken his stick, so he'll just go off and change. You had a very clear view, those of you in the stands, of a player crossing the right-of-way. Unfortunately, there were 2 players established on the right-of-way. One came across in front of them. How far will the umpires take it? And they're going to move it up to a penalty 4, and this is a goal chance that Lagos Golden Alchemy badly need. Trailing by 5.5. If they can get 2 goals back in this third chukker and bring that deficit back to 3.5, that will give them a chance in the final chukker to overhaul the total of Lagos FK3 Power to you. But I would say they pretty much desperately need to put this one in to keep their hopes alive. It's a penalty 4, 60 yards out. You have to have the intention of putting it through with 1 strike. If you don't, you may hit it again, but not lift your stick above the level of the shoulder until the opposition have hit at it. Don't often see a penalty blown, but I'm afraid that the captain of the club caused that infringement a couple of days ago, and he was smiling when I told him yesterday. Took a big swing without the opposition yet having had a play at the ball. Matala Aliu comes in, he hits it well, and this is what they needed. Met in the goal mouth, but did it come off a defending player? I think it did. So that means because it came off a defending player, has gone over the back line, it will be a safety 60, the equivalent of a corner kick in football. The same rules apply as if it's a penalty 4. Intend to hit it with one strike. Don't lift your stick above the level of the shoulder if you have a second strike until the opposition have made a play. So very important for Lagos Golden Alchemy to try and pop this one in and get that deficit reduced. Now you see the pony that Matala's on is not giving him a lot of assistance. See how high the head carriage is. Very up and down. Not easy to hit a penalty when a pony's like that. But he strikes it well. Beautifully met there by Musti Fasinro on Glasgow the Grey that he played in the opening chukker. And it's Musti up there to Yazin on Mystica. Coming through now and picking it up will be Idris Baramasi. Idris turns it nicely for him. Sends it forward. Up there for Dimeji Aluku. Yazin will pick it up. Yazin to Musti. Here comes Musti. Musti comes in for the ride-off. Idris Baramasi, there's the one who's there first of all. Baramasi lost it, but it's turned around well by Matala Aliu. That clock is winding down. He's fired it up nicely to the front door. It could go all the way. In comes Sadiq Dantata. Hit the post. Oh, my word. They just can't seem to manage to put it in. It hit the post. However, Mark Holmes has blown the whistle, I believe. Wants to have a word with his fellow umpire, Terence, or did it come off a defending player's stick? I think it must have come off. So it hit the post, and the number 3 for Lagos, FK3, Pawa to you, hit it over his own back line, so we get another safety 60. Will it be third time lucky? So coming in, Matala Aliu, as you can see. Not so easy to hit on that pony, but he strikes it beautifully. Wide again. That's very unfortunate. 3 misses. That was definitely a goal they needed. And they've got about 20 seconds remaining in this chukker. So when they go into the next chukker, it's going to be a difficult uphill task for the team of Golden Alchemy to overhaul that total of Lagos FK3. Power to you. The Governor's Cup at stake and a place in the Low Cup semi-finals. Pumped up there by Ali Patterson. Coming in there, met by Matala Aliu. Dimeji Aluku turns it, and it's Dimeji who has it. Dimeji coming through. Dimeji reaching out under the tail of his pony. He's picked it up well. Coming in there now is Yazin Amusan, and here comes Yazin. Yazin left it behind. So did Matala Aliu. Idris Baramasi comes in. The hooter goes. That will end our third chukker, and off they go. Lagos FK3, Power to you, 7.5. Lagos Golden Alchemy, 2. Of our matches of the day, coming to the final chukker. Following on from this will be the Chief of Naval Staff Cup. Also will be the semi-final, the second one, between the first place team and the fourth place team. These teams in the Low Cup were placed second and third on their goal difference after they had played their 2 league matches, with Lagos Golden Alchemy being second and Lagos FK3 Power to you being third. That's Farah, the black pony for Yazin Amusan, that he played again in the Magic Akademi. It's very easy to tell his ponies because they all got very distinctive markings as he sent it up there to Matala Aliu, the big under the neck shot. Matala! Whistler's gone. I'm going to wait to see what they think, but it looks to me like they blew the whistle for taking the under the neck swing when another player was riding next to you. You can't take an under the neck shot when another player is closely in contact with you. It causes danger to both you and the pony, and that's why the penalty has gone that way. Manuela, the dun for Musti Fasinro that he's back on. will be Ali Patterson who's going to take the strike. I believe that might be Milanessa that he's back on again, which he played earlier on. Hope I've got it right. As he takes it forward, he's challenged. Now that's the primary, Idris Badamasi, who mustn't be interfered with, which was why that previous penalty was given. Coming in now will be Matala Aliu. Musti Fasinro tries to take away Sadiq Dantata. Dimeji Aluku. As I said, he's got 3 black horses here today. Nadia, Nairobi, Catalina. I believe that one's Catalina, who's due to play it in this 4th chukker. So, another chance. I believe that's Amal for Sadiq Dantata. He's only got 1 black pony, I believe, in his string, as Matala Aliu comes in. Another penalty 4. He hits it well. Will it be successful this time? It's hit there by Musti Fasinro. Coming in is Idris Badamasi. He turns it around. He's challenged by Ali Patterson. Iddy comes in. And finally, Iddy Patterson pops it in. Has the whistle gone, though? I think the goal judge waved it in. Well, may have come off a defending player's stick as the attacking player popped it towards the goal mouth. I think it was blocked. It may have come off a defending player's stick. However, it doesn't really matter. The goal is good. Number 3 on the board. And that's what they needed at the start of this chukker. But they've got to get a goal a minute to overhaul the opposition total. Matala Aliu. This is what they need. You need possession in the lineup to give yourself a chance, and that's exactly what he's done. He's got possession. Badamasi, though, unfortunately left it behind. The under the tail shot nicely taken there by Ali Patterson, but it's met by Dimeji Aluku. Dimeji brings it around the cooler, and it's still Dimeji who has possession. He leaves it now for Matala Aliu. Matala in company with Musti Fasinro. Matala takes it forward. Musti does good work riding him away from the goal. Matala Aliu makes the turning play, brings it around the corner. Ali Patterson comes in to challenge him. Idris Badamasi tries to take him away. Matala still taking it down there. Musti Fasinro's there. I suspect the umpire says clear. And he does. He gets it in. And that's a nice goal there from Matala Aliu. And that keeps the hopes of Lagos Golden Alchemy just about afloat. They trail by 3.5. There is exactly 4 minutes to run, just under. There's just enough time for them to overhaul that total, but they've got to keep scoring a goal a minute. Half-time blown in this final chukker for players to go off and change if they so wish. Sadiq Dantata, 2022, he won the Magic Adumi with Lintex Kano, 12-11, when they beat the Leighton Kings, and you might remember that thrilling final that went to the 7th chukker, with Sylvester Donovan scoring the penalty, having Chris McKenzie scored a goal with only seconds remaining in the 6th. Idris Badamasi won the Magic Adumi with Abuja Krubicon when they beat SDL last week. 2019, he won the Magic with Almat Farms. 2025, this year, he's been playing the Open with Abuja Rubicon, and he was in the team of Nigeria that went down to play in the Africa Polo Open at Johannesburg in 2019. Taking it forward, it's Ali Patterson. Ali Patterson breaks clear. Ali Patterson, the approach shot is good, but he's no one. It was Following Kuku. My apologies. The backhand is taken. And Yazin Amusan comes in. Now, this was the pony I was waiting for. This is Michaela, a pony from South Africa that was the best playing pony in the Chapel Hill Denham Open Cup when Chris Mackenzie played her. No, it isn't. I beg your pardon. I've got it wrong. She's only got one white hind. It's got two white hinds. My apologies. Doesn't look like he is going to play Michaela after all. I was waiting for her. So, correction, that is not Mystica. That is not Michaela. It is Yazin Amusan who gets the strike. He comes in, he takes the penalty, puts it away, and that's not what the team of Lagos Golden Alchemy wanted. And Yazin Amusan pops it away in fine style and moves the team of FK3 Power to You to 8.5. Back to the middle, lined up. Who will be bowling the ball in? It will be Terence Spilsbury, 8.5 to 4. Lagos FK3 Power to You have the advantage by 4.5, and only 2 minutes remain. So I think it's well nigh impossible for them to get that total of 5 goals now as the ball pops up for Ali Patterson. Ali. I believe that might be Zira Azul that he's back on. Winds up, sends it up there for Folarin Kuku. Folarin comes through, picks it up, left it behind. In came Matala Aliu. Now, who will get the penalty on this occasion? So they're allowing a change of ponies with 2 minutes to run. And I believe that that pony that Yazin has got back onto is Pistona that he played in the first half of the first chukker. So I missed him on Michaela. Maybe saving her for tomorrow now that this game has gone so conclusively in their favour. Just 1 minute remain. 4 on the board to Golden Alchemy. 8.5 on the board for Lagos FK3 Power to You. Spot hit given. Matala Aliu winds up, sends it down there. Going back is going to be Ali Patterson. He takes possession, takes it under the tail of his pony, but there's no need to gallop the horses now. They want to save them and not cause any injuries as the clock winds down. There goes the final bell. Congratulations to Lagos FK3 Power to You, who run out the winners of the Governor's Cup for 2025, sponsored by Caverton. And they claim themselves a place in the semi-final tomorrow of the Low Cup, sponsored by Arbico. Our second match will follow on shortly between Ibadan Durante and Lagos MSD Baby Bear. We'll see you all then. The worldwide viewers, don't go away. Our second game will follow on shortly.
Players for the next match, please provide the umpire ponies. Players for the next match, please provide the umpire ponies. Thank you.